Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. So in today's video we're going to be focusing on how to get a perfect wing liner. I'm going to show you step by step how I do it, a few different products you can use. So if you want some tips and tricks on how to do your liner, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm just going to take you through a few different types of eyeliners that you can use. So the first one is a gel pot. So you'll need to take like a small brush to apply it with. That one I'd say is a bit harder to do if you're just starting out. It's always easier to go for something that's in like a pen. So this one's the Tom Ford one. On one side it's got the shorter felt tip, and then on the other side it's got like a longer brush tip. So that's quite a fairly easy one to use if you're just starting out. Otherwise, the one that I'm going to be using is it's just a cheap drugstore one, collection one. It's in like a pot, but it's a liquid one with a felt tip end, so like that. So when you're trying to do a wing liner, the best place to start is always like the middle of the eye. So if I come closer, you can watch me do it. I'm gonna start by drawing just a line across the eye. We'll come to the actual wing later. So I'm starting at the center of my eye, making sure I draw the line going in an outward motion. So as you can see, I'm just building it up really slowly, and I haven't added any more product. So I'm just taking that across, making sure I go in the same direction so it's a nice smooth line. Okay, so I've done like a basic line just along my eye. Oh, another top tip is if you hold your mirror lower than you, so you're looking down, and then you can kind of see where you're going with it. But yeah, so I've done the line now, and to do the flick, what you do is you follow your lower lash line. So you follow your lower lash line and use that as a guide to see where you take your wing. Like, I know it's tempting for a lot of people to like stretch your eyelid to then try and do it, but what that does, it actually changes the shape of your eye. So if you do it like that, you can still do it. Like if you do it like that, and as soon as you let go, your eye shape obviously changes. So the best way to do it is just follow the lower lash line, use it to create a point, and then fill the rest in. So to do the wing, I'm using my lower lash line as a guide and drawing a straight line first, following that, and then I'm using that line to bring it back in towards the eye. Over here you can use a motion that's going back in towards the eye because you're evening it out and filling it in. So I'm just going to go over the entire liner now, making sure it's nice and even. So if there's any bumps or jagged edges, I'm just smoothing those out. Okay, so that's this side more or less done. Usually it's easier to do it with the hand that you are. So I'm left-handed, so this eye is always, my left eye is always easier. And the other side will always be a little bit harder. So the best way to do that is if you just flip your hand this way, then you can use it again to go in an outward like motion and do this side as well. Obviously it's not really possible to do it like that. So we're gonna do this eye now. So I'm just gonna go in and start this way. So I'm doing the same thing on the other eye. Again, I've started in the middle of the eye, so that's where most of the product is going. I'm not gonna be adding any more product. I'm just gonna use what's on there and fill out the whole line. So I always like to go on the outer part first and then bring it in. So for the wing on this side, we're just gonna go ahead and do the same thing. We're just gonna mark it out following the lower lash line and then bring it back in. So I'm just doing the same thing again on this side. I'm using small strokes to draw out like a guide following the lower lash line, and then I'm gonna just bring that back in and make sure it's filled in nicely. So same as before, I'm just going to make sure that the line is nice, even and smoothed out. Okay, so that is the wing liner done. This is how it looks. Obviously, if you do make a mistake, you can just take a little bit of concealer on the back of your hand, take a brush and just neatly, gently like wipe it out, and then wait for it to dry and then do it again. Okay, so all that's left now is a little bit of mascara. You can put lashes on if you want. I'm not going to bother because I'm not good with lashes. And then yeah. Okay, so I've added mascara now and the look is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was a little bit helpful on how to do your eyeliner. So obviously based on your eye shape you can adapt the look. If you've got hooded eyes, you know, just don't start from the inner corner, just start from the outer half and just take it out there. And yeah, just adapt it to your eye shape and it'll be fine. As long as you do it slowly, you can't really mess up anyway. And make sure you follow your lower lash line to create the actual wing, and then it will be more or less even on both sides as well. So I'll list down in the description box below for you a few different eyeliners that I personally really like. Some of them are affordable, some of them are a little bit more high end, but those are my top ones. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then give it a massive like. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Leave me a little comment, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye. I don't like that. Oh, that's so blur. I hope you